And we return. Thanks for your patience, everybody. Might take me a second to get the volume dialed in again. In all the clips of this movie I've ever seen, I've yet to see a lawnmower. Referring to the seminal, let me think about how to phrase my description of this movie. Culturally celebrated, prophetic treatise on the dangers of technological proliferation. The Lawnmower Man. Yeah, there is a lawnmower in it, and there's a man operating that lawnmower. Yes, indeed. The only problem is that there were no computers that aided in the creation of the shots of that dude with the lawnmower. Although he's jacked as hell. People don't tell you that. People aren't ready for that. How jacked Lawnmower Man is. He's freaking ripped, man. Speaking of, I have some yogurt here. Because that's just what... Oh, no. Just realized I sat down without a spoon. Rookie mistake. What's going on in here? Oh, those are just lights. Is this an elevator? Oh, that's right. I just discovered some ancient ruins.
Here we go again. Where will we end up this time?
Surrounded by contraptions hell-bent on murdering us, I expect. Could the hooded man really
Is this
have
after
taken
L3, R3 moment or just before? I'm gonna guess just before, but I do need a spoon. Don't worry, everyone. I've got a spoon.
We won't know until we...
Yeah, there's some simple jack energy in Lawnmower Man.
Come on, let's keep looking.
Also because, that dude got pretty ripped for that movie, too. Ben Stiller. I don't know why I blanked on his name for so long. I don't know. There's a lot... You gotta keep a lot more names in your heads these days. Jeff Fahey. He was in Lost? Huh. I don't think I watched long enough. But yeah, he was jacked up for Lawnmower Man. What game is this? This is Fortnite. Excuse me. That was wrong. This is Fortnite Battle Royale. Okay, I gotta remember how to hit buttons. Because these guys fire bullets at you and do melee. Right?
Lend me your strength!
Damn it, it's still not on cooldown.
Give me fire!
This is a rough fight to try to remember the systems too, but I'll do it. I'll get it. Ugh. I wonder if the ads are timed?
Garuda, lend me your strength! Who's that?
Timing that second one always gets me.
There's a good boy.
Man, I'm just a little late on nearly every button. I'll get there. I'll get there.
Who's that? Lend me your strength.
Okay. Whew. Insane amount of effects and the combat gives you a headache. There's a whole lot of camera motion, and then yeah, for the QTEs, they like to throw a lot of sparkles around. That they do. I'm settling into it though. This looks fun, but I'd rather have my friends play with me than manage party members. Well, Diablo 4 might be the game for you then. You don't do any party management in this game. I guess you can give your doggo command. Fried coffee, yes. This guy's named Clive.
Look out!
I think that's a cool name. Is it not a cool name?
The rest.
I think it's Whoa.
That's enough.
You can dodge out of anything. That's pretty cool.
That'll help.
Huh, okay. Lance is cooler. Lance is pretty cool. This game just got called out in the FTC versus Microsoft suit because Sony paid to make it exclusive. Did they really? Wow. Is that like what they really said? Man, I got worked if that's the case. Yeah, they just made it sound like that wasn't the case with this one. Huh. Yeah, I thought it came out that it wasn't paid for. 16 specifically. But maybe I just misinterpreted something. I'll be like, did Jim Ryan just say, yeah, we paid for it? Yeah, Mr. Nutty, the director, the producer said that the PC port is his next priority. But I mean, that could be the case, whether there's a exclusivity deal in place or not. Oh, the marketing says timed exclusive? No, it doesn't. I don't think. Does it? I don't think it says that. I think it just says PS5. They've been very coy about that. They usually are, though. In my store? Oh, was it like on like physical marketing material?
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, please post the link. I'm curious. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. I guess it's more widely known than I thought it was. man, I get to fight a Golbez bot.
Seems the feeling's mutual.
Sony paid for 16 to skip Xbox consoles. Wow, okay. Wait, hold on. Who is this? No, come on. This might be fake. Come on, you. It's a check mark, but there's no source. Somebody just wrote this shit. Be careful. Be careful out there. And it looks like it's just some guy. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, they've been tweeting the rest of it. Never mind. There's some cloud here, I guess. I don't know. I'm a little suspect. I feel like people also jump to conclusions a lot. There's a lot of like, well, why wouldn't it just be this? And the answer is because it's business. Unless they specifically say it's something. Like, common sense doesn't apply when it comes to what businesses do and why. I mean, it does insofar as it's money, but it's conventional thinking, and that's often correct, but until you like verify it. I don't know, there's so many like weird deals that happen. I've learned that unless you actually fully know the like details of something, I sure as shit don't. Ow! Too slow. Okay, now I can pay more attention to the play. Timing.
Not this time. That's better.
Anyway, I didn't mean to be such a negative Nancy. Pretty big deal if it's fully true. I feel like it would also maybe be a little bit weird for Phil Spencer to be the one saying that. I mean, if he's privy to that information and he's testifying to it. Gosh. Yeah, the lawsuit's fun as hell either way. That I agree with, and I am totally down with like gossip. So apologies if I was a little too prickly there. I'd have to hand in my always correct. Wait, what? Press the attack. What are you talking about?
It's drawing in energy.
Uh-huh.
Not for long, it isn't. With me.
Oh, press like fight him. Got it. I was like, press the attack. Press the attack. What? The attack button? What are you talking about? DPS check.
There. It's down.
This is our chance.
I love this kind of stuff when like we all get to see some of the actual realities of how the games business is conducted. I don't know, to some degree it can be a little humbling. As somebody who's like followed the games industry for a very long time and even read interviews with like oh shit. I tried to like not just like read all the headlines, but understand the why and the how. And even then, sometimes I'm like, holy cow, that is so much more complicated and nuanced and well thought out and intricately put together than I had any concept of. And you kind of have to acknowledge that you're always like you'll never have a fix for it all in your brain. It's always a series of like investigating and learning and trying. I think trying not to let assumptions of the past, even if I think I've noticed patterns, trying not to let me think those patterns are so universal that I can apply them to anything. cool fight though. I really like this process of squaring off with a boss, learning its timing. Like there's almost a escalation to every fight now, and it's kind of similar to oh shucks, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, to a FromSoft battle or even Sekiro, where you're squaring off with a boss, you're learning the timing, but it's like a series of steps. The dodge is pretty generous, so you can use the dodge as a get out of jail card to like explore. And then once you think you've nailed timings, you can start to try to counter. And then once you counter, you can start to land your DPS strings and try to experiment with like the most DPS heavy combos you can put together. So it's a real fun turning of the tide as you like go from observation to demonstration to mastery. And that arc is really fun over the course of a boss fight. Okay, I'll scroll through the threads. Yeah, Sony, I mean, we've said this on Inside Games for the past like year and a half. Sony's been very it's business, you know, but they've not been the good guys. They've been pretty shitty. They've taken every free thing they can, which is just good business. I really can't I can't put humanity on it and say like, what about decorum or whatever? I guess it could have gotten worse, but they were being a little snippy, and they were definitely like warping perception for sure. To have the FTC and the CMA and the way that they talked about those issues, it was very similar to the same talking points that Sony themselves put out, like creepily so. So they've worked the system pretty well. They slowed down the process, and I have to give them. This is one of those things where it's like I really no idea how that happened or what that looks like, but as an observer, I can appreciate that they did it, or at least maybe public sentiment was so positive for Sony that that's just the way the winds were blowing. You know? Could be as simple as the people on the panels that vote for this shit all really like PlayStation. Sometimes that's like more likely than not. I think it's
creatures.
I actually think it's a lot of long tail view of Microsoft. They don't have a good reputation of being pro competition in the slightest. So if anyone's in government that remembers that,
they're probably asking themselves the same.
It's a very anti-competitive company, a company with a history of anti-competitiveness, I should
just
say.
Protecting their home.
Trying to execute the largest acquisition in the video games industry ever. That's just bad math, right from the drop.
Jill, look.
But then again, yeah, Sony's making so much money, and they've done some shady shit. The locking off the Sony store is bad.
Mural.
It really sucks that no one cares about that. They can price fix, and they do. They're operating on the assumption that a lot of people have, that there's price parity between digital and physical. Sony specifically curated it so that there wouldn't be. They're the only company that did that. I guess it's somewhat similar to Apple. And that's kind of the core of the whole closed marketplace idea. Yeah, Sony doesn't sell any third-party digital games. They don't sell game codes to anyone. You can only buy a PlayStation gift card. Clive is standing menacingly. Yeah, his demeanor's changed a bit since he got his costume changed. That's fun. Very old school Final Fantasy throwback style thing. I'm Toast. Thanks for the sub. Beep boop. Boop beep. Kind of felt that was Yeah, it's been interesting. Been really, really fascinating. Been very educational. And I should shout out, by the way, despite the complaining or the eye rolling maybe sometimes I do towards the written side of games media, people are doing a fantastic job out there writing up the lawsuit as it goes on. I wish there was more of a reason for that kind of coverage more often. I think everything got so closed off. There hasn't been a need for actual newsbeat games reporting. Maybe now, maybe once it starts entering the realm of politics, that's the true intersection? I don't know. What the heck is this? It's just extra gooped up.
Give me
What's your deal, weirdo? Yeah, the iframes on that are so generous. Thought I was gonna do two. That's kind of interesting. I can use all my cooldowns to get to a stagger really fast. I guess you want to save your big cooldowns for when your multiplier is higher. To get more effective damage out of them. God damn. Oh! Thing right.
Like the others.
It would seem this place holds even more secrets than we thought.
Arcane, yeah. I think this game is good. I'm having a really good time with it. Oh man. Okay, we're hearing there's like more electronic kind of sound coming in with this ancient alien shit. I guess this is where we're gonna get any kind of science fiction-y beats. I feel like it's still gonna err very much on the side of fantasy. It's gonna be very like fantasy sci-fi, all sparkly rocks and crystals and mages and cool doors.
Look out!
If it's like Final Fantasy 15, you're down. It is a... It's a game where you control a single character and it's more of like directing their actions kind of game. Story-wise and mechanics-wise, it's a little bit different, but I would say like from a high-level view, yeah, it's more like 15 than it's like anything else.
Lights.
Well, that did something.
Yup. Sure did. Need a new game to fill my time now that I've finished uni and unemployed for the summer. Whew. Well, let's see. I mean, Diablo 4 just came out. That's a phenomenal game. Hard to not recommend that if you're looking for a fun time killer. This game is pretty ambitious. It's basically like God of War. Which is weird to say. Never thought I'd say that about a Final Fantasy game, but here we are. Okay, I left this coffee in the fridge overnight. I'm gonna pour this into a different glass, because it's kind of... Something's going on here. Hold on, I'll be right back. Ooh, ah. All right. I thought I could hang with just drinking it back out of the cup, but that was a little too much, I think. Here's some juice from the FTC hearing. Part of Microsoft's decision to scoop up Bethesda was to avoid Starfield being PlayStation exclusive. Oh, man. When I saw the Starfield Direct, the world thinks I'm crazy, but that's fine. When I saw the Starfield Direct, I was like, if I were Microsoft, I would have been pissed off. Like, this is your next big banner franchise, and it's space. Like, it's space. That was the big takeaway. It's all these things that we've done before, but now it's space. And it can't even run at 60 FPS on our most expensive console. I would be like, how much money and how long, and we gave them all the time, gave them the delays. They don't have to support other platforms. But yeah, like, people think it's amazing, so it's fine. If it sells really well, it doesn't matter what I think. I think I can't tell if it's gonna sell well. I can't tell. I actually don't know. We'll see. Okay. It'll probably sell well. The thing is though, like, given all the money and all the investment, it seems relatively unlikely that it'll sell well enough to truly, like, justify all that. Maybe the game is so much more monumental than it seems, or that they, like, made it look, or everyone sees a whole, like, again, if it sells amazingly, who cares? Skyrim sold really well. What were the final sales on Fallout 4? I need to look that up. Well, I thought it was on Game Pass. Well, if it leads to a ton of Game Pass signups, I'm sure they have a metric they're looking for there. I'm sure they had high hopes for Starfield internally, like high hopes. It's like next big thing hopes. We'll see if it gets there. Thinking about it that way might explain the Direct. Like, it was meant to sell the game. It was meant to sell the image of the game more than the game itself. Blankenship, thank you for the sub.
What have we here?
Another fallen wonder.
All I'm saying is, if this is what delayed Elder Scrolls 6 and it's bad, the internet is going to be pissed. I guess. Maybe for a while? People are strangely permissive with Bethesda Game Studios. No, I guess everyone was real mad at 76. Everyone got real mad about that.
So,
I think the promise of this generation is more the problem. Maybe?
Apparently not.
Now, the Series X and PS5 are not overpowered beasts, really. Compared to, like, where the PC's at. This gen is more about fidelity than frame rate.
it all seems to lead to this room.
I think that's what is
And
annoying
what's in
people.
it?
It's what would frustrate me. That's been the case for
This is
over a decade, too.
1,000
I was hoping that
more.
the proliferation of performance modes would mean that
Seen anything like it before?
speed and efficient programming,
middle, do you think?
like crazy technological
Some sort of god.
breakthroughs for the sake of performance, would become more about that. Looks like TVs are more responsive now, too. Couldn't really get away with it if your TV is like a mega laggy HD TV, but
You're him. The second dominant of fire. Who are you?
where? Final Fantasy.
I'm back.
What? What the fuck? Oh, that's not good.
Joshua! Stop it! Please! Stop! I did this. I killed him. Joshua chose me to be his shield. He gave me his blessing and asked me to keep him safe. I should have protected him that day. It was my duty.
Clive.
Joshua.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
we might have found the Final Fantasy.
Failed you.
Yeah, this is pretty anime. That's good though. Oh, he's on fire because he burned him up.
Joshua died. I killed him. And I blamed another for what I did. To spare myself the guilt. I feared that by accepting it, I would lose what little was left of me. So I ran. From everything. And now? Are you ready to accept the truth? I am. I know it won't be easy, but it's what I must do.
I wonder if they're trying to hit a metaphysical
Joshua's
twist,
soul
like in 7.
can finally rest in peace.
But it wasn't that much of a gotcha. That's still flowing pretty well. I am really curious about this Final Fantasy thing, though. Because, yeah, I assumed that Sony paid for it. And I really wanted to lay into them. You know, not that this is a terribly missed opportunity. But it would be the absolute height of hypocrisy for Sony to say some of their shit while they were cutting checks to keep Final Fantasy exclusive.
Press on.
But there was no confirmation at the time that Sony had paid for it. Then again, there's all kinds of deals that can come to pass that don't involve direct money. Hold on. Where? Super Nintendo Chalmers, what's up? Oh, Tom Warren confirmed that it was actually stated. Okay. But we knew Sony has marketing and exclusive deals for Final Fantasy. Do we? Where? Where does that come from? Yup. Huh. Isn't that what happened with 7 Remake? That was presumed, but I don't know that it was ever, like, fully confirmed. Nobody from Sony or Square was ever like, yeah. Unless they were, and I just totally missed it. Not that that's what's required either. Like, you can, through enough people saying enough stuff, you can pretty much figure that it's a thing. Also, just through circumstance, you know, it can make the most sense. Fast enough. Oh no, oh no. Oh! You're caught in there like that.
Just what I needed. Felt like I wasn't gonna walk away from that one. Motley Lou 86, thank you very much for the sub. Oh boy, I'm going a little whoa god, going a little quiet there. Getting my ass kicked is what I'm doing. Hold on, do that again. Shit. Wait, there's going to be a Kingdom Hearts 4 that'll be Nintendo Switch exclusive. That's interesting. Is all this stuff from the lawsuit? I got to do some reading.
Wait. Oh. Will that be Nintendo exclusive? How much would they pay? Oh. Oh, it's all speculative. God, I don't know. I don't know that Kingdom Hearts 3 sold all that well. Maybe now that Square can make games again, maybe Yoshi P can produce all these games.
Still,
Yeah, Tom Warren can be a little...
even when the truth's staring right at you. Come on, Clive. Face your fears.
What's the word? It can be a little Tom.
This time.
Owsies. I flipped it up. Oh, not in time.
Not this time. Too slow.
Do like this duel, fighting my inner demons. I was trying to do that.
Not this time.
Alright, hold on. 7 Remake case exclusivity was noted in the same case as the CMA back in December, but I can't find that it's just speculative. I can't find if that's just speculative on Microsoft's part or if Sony or Square Enix confirmed it. Yeah, because I remember some of that stuff was Microsoft saying like, well, Sony does this stuff. I guess Microsoft wouldn't go out there and say that if it weren't true. And if Sony's not acknowledging it, then you might as well assume that it is. Much to consider. I don't know, it's fascinating, right? I think it's cool. Trying to figure out where the truth lies between all this bullshit. I guess one way or the other, it is what it is. It's not like solving the riddle gets you anything. Or you're not even told if you've solved it. Gotta find my double trigger.
I see. You'd have me learn by example.
Wrong one. Damn. Oh no. He's going for it.
Wake wins.
Dodged it. Oh, too early. Damn, I thought it was hot shit. I should have waited. He faked me out though. Yeah. Damn it. I never know if he's going to be doing a ranged or a physical. Oh, that was the thing. Damn, I keep fucking that up. Fuck it up again. Oh! Gotta reach deep inside. Feel the power of friendship. It's always in here.
No escape, eh? It's all right. I'm done running from you. Together, then.
That's a bit on the nose. Sure.
It's time to find out who we are. Once and for all.
Hell yeah, new meter. Limit break.
Show yourself, Ifrit.
Tyro Gandio, thanks for the raid. Y'all hit it a good time. Shit's getting pretty wacky out here.
Enough. I know the truth of it now. You are not Ifrit. I am.
Is your mind freaked or what? What? Oh, hell yeah. Another kaiju fight? Baffling to me that this is what games look like now. Gotta remember to drive impact. You know what? That's interesting. I haven't had anyone in chat tell me about game mechanics I'm not using yet. Maybe it's because I'm using them all, but that seems unlikely. There's got to be some, like, very deep, frame-perfect counter mechanic. We'll see. Maybe people just got to learn the game more. Oh, yeah. Another shard. The power of the icon Ifrit made manifest. This shard of crystal is hot to the touch and can be heard to emit a soft hum when held to the ear. The red bar represents your health. Have I got knocked out yet? I think I got a game over once. Yeah, Ashra's Wrath, Aldatari. Yes. Very similar. The cutscenes in their scope, spectacle, and camera work. Yeah, Ashra's Wrath is so good. It's a shame it didn't perform well. I could be so okay with a whole series of games like that. Well, I would love Ashra if they didn't make the ending DLC. Wow.
Clive,
I don't know.
all right?
I'm okay with Ashra's Wrath being an $80 game. That's really what it came out to.
It's nothing. I'll be fine.
It's a shame that people got that mad about it when it was an awesome game. It's okay to pay money for awesome stuff.
No more chasing shadows. The hooded man isn't here. We should go.
Okay. Oh, you're asking if there's a Bahamut? Do you actually want to know? Yeah, little Bahamut. Right in here. Right there. Suppose so, I don't own a PS5. Okay, yeah, Bahamut's here. They showed
Clive,
Shiva, Ifrit, Phoenix,
are you sure
Bahamut,
you're
and
all right?
Odin, and Garuda.
Whatever it is, you can tell me.
I don't think there's
I had a hard enough time telling myself.
been anything else. Oh yeah,
I awakened
Ramu.
as a dominant of fire. Right
Ramu
here in
was
this
dope,
castle,
man.
And I've been running from it ever since.
The only way Ramu's going to show up again, though, is if Sid dies. Those are the rules.
But now I know for certain
So I'm looking forward to it, but also
I
not.
really am. The second icon of fire, who killed my brother and burned this castle to the ground, was me. Ifrit.
Where's Biggs and Wedge?
Clive.
There were characters that were essentially Biggs and Wedge. They just weren't called
I
that.
took so many lives that night. And destroyed so many more, including yours.
Maybe that was too on the nose.
And I must atone for the crimes I've committed. But not before I learn the whole truth. How can a second icon of fire even exist? And why was I chosen as its dominant? Who is the hooded man who brought us here? And what does he want?
Yep. Those are all the open questions.
I need to know. And since I'm still breathing, I might as well make myself useful.
Oh, Tosca. So, info on
We'll find
16.
your
What's the
answers
basic plot?
Together. I want to learn the truth too. There'll be time enough for atonement when we're done.
I'm trying to think of how to boil it down.
I was hoping you'd say that.
It's a rigidly segregated
I do
society.
this without you. You never
People
will
who can
die
use
for the
magic
truth.
without crystals
Even
are
when we're
called
young.
bearers, and they're sort of
And you haven't changed a bit.
treated as outcasts, a slave caste by society, basically. That's what the tattoo is.
You're
They're
right.
used in military service
I have changed.
and are treated like second-class citizens. Against that
I don't want to be that
backdrop,
person anymore.
the
things
main
she
character was in a royal family, was captured and put into military servitude during a political coup.
They're what brought us back.
escaped that situation, rescued his childhood friend along the way, and they met up with a gang of extra-national, communal hippies, basically, that just try to live off the grid and help each other.
If he is here, then
And it's from that sort of base
Disturbance I
that
felt
the
at the
main
camp must have
character has been trying
found
to
the hour is later than I thought.
solve the mystery of events that happened on the night of the political coup when his life was destroyed. And now we're in Castle Dazbog. Oh, is this Puck? I can't remember the guy's name. Big man. Yeah. Gods of Egypt. Do they explain why the magic users just don't kill their non-magic masters and take over? I mean, isn't that the dynamite question of any kind of system of societal oppression? That's the $1 million question. Exploring the way that systems can hold down classes of people that have the actual power. Yeah. That's the $1 million question. Hugo Kupka, yes, he's a Giga Chad for sure.
I'll see you suffer the same fate.
He straight up looks like Thanos.
The man who delivered the coffer said Sid paid him.
So pissed, dude. He's so mad.
You run amok with the rest of your rats.
This dude's fun.
This is how you repay me. Find out where he is.
He's so mad. Oh, I can't handle it.
Crush him. Flay him. Rip out his heart. Him and all his filthy brood. And send every last one of them to hell. Out. No!
Yes.
Just his villain scream. Oh, is it Benedicta? Yeah.
Benedicta.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. I was curious if the plot was going to stay personal for Clive or lean more into Sid's philanthropy. Like, the plot could have just as easily, from meeting up with Sid, gone on to Sid telling Cloud about the systemic threat to the world, and this is how we got to fight the Blight. And here you go, pal. You're the chosen one. Here we go on a merry adventure. Let's go. But no, it's still just Clive trying to figure things out about what happened to him. So, yeah, the Blight's easy to forget about. It's the backdrop that kicks off a lot of it's the motivator that makes a lot of the nations at each other's throats, basically. It's part of the reason why everything's so warlike. Icon of Freet, iconic abilities, ignition as well. Fire launcher, limit break gauge. Okay. Driving back enemies with continuous damage. Freet's abilities are shared with those Phoenix can be confirmed. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right. Limit break gauge. Release Clive Inner Beast and Semi-Prime into Ifrit by gauge fills by both taking damage as well as successfully performing offensive and defensive maneuvers. Semi-priming temporarily grants increased attack potency and speed, gradual HP regen, and guard breaking strikes. Cool.
So, what next?
We return to Eastpool. I promised the mayor I'd talk to him again. About Lady Hannah, amongst other things. Though she may be loath to leave, I can't help thinking she'd be safer with Sid too.
Alright, we should arrange an introduction then.
How far through am I? Arcane, I don't know how long the game is. So it's hard for me to say. But I want to say I'm about 10 hours in, maybe? 8 to 10? Looks like California? Yeah, a little bit. These guys have that nice soft pink pastel to them. Oh, what's the matter, Torgal? You upset?
Torgal, what is it?
Nothing good, I'll wager. Come on.
Where did Torgal go? Oh, it was more of a forest fires joke. Ah, I see. I see. That's pretty good. Oh, there's Torgal. Be mad. Something bad's happening in here, huh? Tripang has a low violence mode, and one of the options is confetti. Ah, I've got to check that out. A lot of GoldenEye energy in the, Oh no, the peaceful, idyllic village has been invaded by the Imperial overlords and killed everybody.
What happened here?
Imperials.
We haven't had bad fires in California for a while. Not in 2023 anyway.
Answer me.
Not that I remember. There's probably been something.
Remember our orders. No survivors.
Who would order such a thing?
A very horny man. Oh, fires don't usually start till August. Well, I guess we'll hope that our luck sticks. There's been some rain, so hopefully that'll make things a little less terrible.
Thought you could escape us, did you, Branded? You were born a slave, and you'll die one.
I guess I don't know what your situation is, Angel Crane, but I enjoy living here. California's a big state, though.
Garuda, lend me your...
Awesome.
Kill all the ducal dogs! Ducal dogs? They were innocent people!
Teton, you got me. I haven't equipped any of my Ifrit abilities, have I? You got me there.
Stay down!
Turn on the numbers. It's a good question. I don't see Ifrit. Let me check on seeing damage numbers. They show them sometime. Oh, maybe I have to show this first. Fireballs. Interesting. What do I want to buy, though? Maybe I can upgrade my limit break? Upgrading these is probably important. Yeah. Oops. Oh, okay. Okay, so I can't change stuff because I'm in combat. Your little backseat didn't mention that, did it? Maybe if you actually knew what you were talking about, you would have said, hey, you haven't equipped your, I see you haven't equipped your, freed abilities there. That's okay. Somebody who is, fully aware of the game's feature set, I know that you're gonna have to wait to do that. That's alright, I figured it out, you know, I got there. Myself. Darn it. Don't really know how air combat works yet. I'll get there. Ow! Hey! See, like, it shows numbers there. Oh, no, wait, there's numbers. Yeah, there's numbers everywhere. Look at all these numbers. Looking at all these numbers. I don't know, I was trying to remember, like, does it show numbers? Yeah, it does. They're there, right? Got number blindness. Fire's played out, whereas Fire 2? You gotta play Final Fantasy VI for that. I don't remember when they started doing the Firog, Fyra thing. That was, Final Fantasy VIII, I think?
And those who sheltered them. For Empress Annibella's command!
Wait, what is this? Somebody wait. Gotta learn somebody's disdain. Disdain for high gas prices, traffic, and summer heat. Not crazy about the crime rate in my city. I hear ya. Okay. I get to ignore all those. So all those pain points are like, I'm blissfully unaware.
My mother ordered this.
Honestly, having a preference on where I live is such a privileged thing, weirdly, because I work from home. And the weathers in SoCal are not super bad. But I know they're terrible in other parts. It sounds like Texas summers, which were insufferable. Oh! Oh my gosh.
Garuda, lend me your strength!
Oh!
A little help!
What are you doing? Shit. Imagine if you could have got this game's demo on a disc years ago. Oh, that would have been epic. Absolutely. I would have played it probably multiple times, especially like a demo like that also has challenge content. Like even after you beat the demo, if you really want to get into the game's mechanics or something you can explore, that's just like, it's just the coolest thing ever. Oh. All right, that hurt.
Glad you're here.
London seems like it'd be cool, but yeah, busy, busy, busy. At least you have the subway, man. It seems like you just don't use roads. How could you? How long does it take to drive across London? Because, like, in LA, it's maybe... You'd have to... Like, the ocean's on one side, so that's kind of easy. And the other side just kind of goes. It's just sort of sprawl. So if you wanted to go from the ocean to the other side of downtown in, like, terrible traffic... That's like 20 miles, and it could be 2 hours, hour and a half, maybe hour and a half. But the thing is, like, yeah, hour and a half. That's about right. Hour or so to drive through London, 10 minutes on the train. Yeah, at least finally some of the rail lines in London or in LA are going to connect up. So we'll finally have like a nice loop that goes through most of the west side and where I'm at.
All of these people did.
And yeah, Angel Frame, that's why I have a motorcycle. Getting around LA in a motorcycle is the best. People have started getting a little more New York about LA traffic, which is a little weird. Just like driving in the shoulder, driving wherever they have to. Oh, Arcane, believe me, I understand.
Gav!
A lot of people link having your own automobile to the American dream, you know? Everyone deserves a little tank they get to drive around.
Acting on the orders of the Duchess, eh? We knew Eastport was harbouring bearers. Thought they were safe enough hidden up here, but someone must have let slip. If they'd have only come to us sooner, none of this would have had to happen. Fuck!
My mother always did despise bearers. The way Father embraced them when the other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
But why kill everyone? They meant no harm. They just wanted to be free.
This world judges that a crime punishable by death. Which is why we're going to change it. Gav, we want to help.
Okay.
Thought you'd got your own stuff to be getting on
This
with.
is when he, like, decides to be part of the cause.
But it can wait.
Okay, interesting.
In that case, we should head back and tell Sid you've had a change of heart. He was always on it yet to join us.
All right.
And we'd best be quick. Last I heard, he was planning another excursion.
What about the villagers?
Oi! Can I leave yous lot to take care of things here?
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you. All of you.
He's like got more direct eye contact
When
now.
you're ready then.
I wonder if they're going to change that about his just like default standing posture and stuff, because he was always very... That's a lot of dead people, you know. He was always very kind of fidgety and looked down a lot. So I thought it was kind of a neat touch. Ooh!
Now, rats.
Who's this suspicious character? Look at this fucking guy!
Lord Cook has
Oh, he's shifty.
If only he knew where to send it.
He's laughing to himself. He's so evil. That's awesome. Why is he wearing like bright yellow clothes? Because he's just like an extra hyper dweeb. I love it. Yeah, that dude is big time sus. He's sussy like it's going out of style.
To Sid Solar, then. We have a lot to discuss.
No new items, huh?
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick break.
Yeah, he needs to twirl a mustache. Or like maybe flip a dagger.
We can keep running. Or we can walk through this door.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing.
Bustle.
There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead.
Hustle and bustle.
So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years.
Oh my God, Clive. Oh my God. Oh my God. Write that down.
So obsessed
Oh my God.
with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most but march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Yeah, I kind of hope that... I don't know. I'm not feeling any romance between Clive and Jill right now.
This plan of mine might just work.
But then again, they both had a lot going on, so I could see them being so rattled and traumatized. Oh!
What trouble are you
The overture!
yourself into now?
Final Fantasy theme!
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital.
We're gonna steal the Final Fantasy.
To Mother.
I mean, that's kind of like the title screen of Final Fantasy 1.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, you'll be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
This dude, he's got a flower. Oh man.
Your Radiance?
Wow.
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think that...
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Breck is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry.
But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do. Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Author. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
There you go. The walk animation from was really cool. You could see the hitch in his walk. Yeah.
I must have misheard.
Sitting on marble for like an hour gives you a back
mother crystals.
a backache or two.
The world is dying.
Oh, here we go. See?
Are you mad?
This exact conversation happened just a little bit later than I thought it might.
We've all seen it firsthand.
Look at this. Sid's laying out why the world's in danger.
Meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer until I saw it standing right in front of me.
Planet's dying, Clive.
We look to for their so-called
Shinra sucked it all up. Empire.
All right, listen. Take this crystal.
Okay.
How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
Yeah, J.N. Acker's.
They're mine from the mother crystals.
There's a Cosmo Canyon sequence in 14 as well.
Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the mother crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the mother crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Yeah, oil. I mean, it's any finite resource.
Exactly.
But yeah, oil.
The higher-ups, the gods themselves.
On a more philosophical level, I think it does confront the idea that the Earth is here for us to exploit.
What?
Which is a very
not helping
Western kind of notion.
I didn't say that.
Western Europe
I
kind of
made a
notion.
promise and I intend to keep it.
I think it's like I read an article.
Continue down
You
this
know,
path,
like all good knowledge on this earth, I read an article
awaits the realm.
that basically linked it to Catholicism.
Can't very well.
The religious belief that the domain of Earth was created by God for man to dominate, to use however man wanted.
Where they can live on their own terms anyway.
So then you create societies where you give yourself permission to sort of burn resources as fast as possible because God wants you to.
Bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one.
Yes! Oh, I thought he was going to stab the map.
What say you?
Stabbing the crystal's pretty good. Is he gonna stab it too? How many knives do you put in that crystal?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your
Yeah, I mean the Bible does say that. It sure does. Nice.
You could have just said aye.
How many more?
But it's
How many more
nice
knives
to
we can
have
get in
you
this
aboard
thing?
all the same.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
Time to get potion drunk. Oh boy, a new side quest. Clive, the wolves are back. You're not gonna believe this. There's more wolves, and they're bigger now.
There's work enough here for 100, and not nearly enough able bodies to see it all done. The Hideaway is lucky to have you and Jill.
We're low on gig and toad oil and curial greens. Should I put an order in with Lady Karen?
There's a settlement that needs your help. Oy. I actually didn't play enough Fallout 4 for that meme to really sting deep. I did a couple of settlement defenses, so I was like, wow, that's annoying. It didn't have time to really settle in. It's gonna be wild if you really do end up destroying the Mother Crystal and there isn't some other plot twist. There's got to be. And it has to do with the ancient stuff. I'm sure there's some kind of like swerve where the plot ceases to be about the resource conflict and it's suddenly about way more astrological bullshit. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Where are you, Randall?
Is everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I was in a world of my own. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left some time ago and hasn't returned. And you know what it's like out there for a bearer on his own.
A bearer?
I leave the safety of the hideaway.
For coin. Sad though it is, our need outweighs the risk. The hideaway can't survive on
Yeah, you
good
thought
will.
Final Fantasy VII was just going to be a cozy game about eco-terrorism, but no.
The coffers aren't bottomless.
You're fighting a space alien.
You were a soldier, were you not? In the Imperial Army.
I was.
Then I ask a favour of you. I'm too old to be traipsing hither and yon.
Hither and yon?
Will you go and find him for me?
Yes, I will.
I'll do what I can.
Oh, thank you.
I like alien
Tell me
plot
about your
twists.
friend.
His name
This
is
game may as well have aliens.
I suspect you're
Ancient species that left behind foreign tech.
been working for Quinton, the tavern keeper. He'll know something.
I'll speak to him.
What if they destroy the big crystal and it's Sephiroth?
My friend. And thank you.
Portal opens and Sephiroth steps through. Hello. We must do battle. No Tonberries yet. We got bombs. I haven't seen a cactar. They have curls. There's a what do they call them now?
Letter. No.
It's not Marlboro anymore. Marlboro? They made it way simpler. More ball, that's the one. Thank you.
You've lost a letter. Nothing too important, I hope.
All right. Hear a weird sound. You know how people's minds get blown when they realize it's Phoenix Down, like down feathers, like feathers, and that's why it looks like feathers? I had a similar mind blow moment that I gave myself. All right? I gave it to myself one day when I was just thinking. So this isn't some copy pasta shit. This is a genuine Lawrence original thought. And if you heard it from somewhere else, it's because I thought of it and then somebody else. Anyway, Marlboros do a move called Bad Breath, which gives you all of the debuffs in the game. Because it's a reference to cigarettes. Marlboro cigarettes, right? They give you bad breath, and then it gives you, like, all kinds of bad health issues because of smoking. So isn't that fun? Smoker's breath. It's a reference. It's a reference to cigarettes. Yeah. Did that work? Did anyone get a mind blow there? Anybody? A little bit? Yeah, a little mind freak. Just it doesn't have to be a big one.
Lost everything.
It's still a mind freak.
There's a hole in my damn pack, and fool that I am, I didn't bloody notice.
It can't be that bad, surely.
How could it be any worse? I'm a courier. I carry things. If I can't do my job right, then what am I good for? Nothing, that's what.
Yeah, actually.
I buggered it right up.
Yeah.
That means no herbs for the infirmary, and no fresh meat for our cooking pots. Worst of all, that letter I lost, it was for Sid. A letter he's been waiting on.
What would you say to the fact that I realized this back when Final Fantasy VII came out?
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field, counting on my arrival.
I'm going to choose to ignore it.
I'll just have to own up to Otto and Sid.
That's what I'm going to say.
They're going to skin me alive.
Just won't see it.
Fine. Tell me where to look.
Are you serious? Thank you.
It sounds like the hideaway could use those supplies. So, where should I start?
It's in the Final Fantasy VII guidebook.
Perhaps.
What?
I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing through. There's a chance my pack might have caught on something.
Took a tumble in the bushes. I hear something weird. I hear a hiss. It sounds like water running. I'm gonna go check that out. I'll be right back. Okay, mystery solved. It was a shower. Tumble in the bushes.
If you can find everything I dropped, you'll be doing us all a favor. And if you can find Sid's letter, you'll be saving my life.
If it's there, I'll find it.
Wonderful. Now, I have to run if I'm to make my next delivery in time.
Who is showering? Well, it wasn't
Find
me.
your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry, will you? Sid doesn't like to be kept waiting.
Actually, the showering is happening because we are about to go somewhere. We're gonna step out. Go meet a friend at a bar. Have a few drinks. Have a few laughs. Yeah, the friend is Troy Baker, who's currently in my shower. Mr. Video Games himself, Troy Baker, in my shower. Can you believe it?
Clive! You're alright! I thought you might be... Ah!
If you can't, then, that's fine. Because it's a lie. I fibbed to you. Okay. Based on the extreme generosity of some viewers earlier, we're gonna throw it into MediaTek here. Now here's the question. Should I do something fancy with MediaTek? Should it be like a theme? Or should I just throw it on and let it be what it's gonna be? Yes, I'm lying to my fans again. Are you gonna sit there and say that they don't deserve it? Is that what you're gonna say? Because that'd be wrong and stupid. Oh, that's right. I have all my class gear now.
Fine.
Whatever you're feeling. All right. All right. All right. Hey, what's up, David? All right. I'm going to be back on streaming tomorrow. Oh. Is there a... Does this level up the more you use it? Maybe because I really haven't been touching it. I wonder. Oh. More potent as level increases? More potent as level increases. Interesting. What was I going to say? Remember, oh yeah, I'm going to be back streaming tomorrow. That's when we're going to be doing a Crash Team Rumble stream. I'm going to be joining Bruce and Alana for that. So basically the stream's going to go until that, which is going to be like 20 hours from now. Who cares? We'll see what happens. I've done some experiments with letting the stream just go and go and go. Oh, he levels as you use them more? Okay, cool. So I'm going to do that again. 24 hours, at least. Yeah, sorry, David. I had plans this evening. But I'll be back at it tomorrow. Gonna play Crash Bandicoot, and then probably more Final Fantasy 16, more Trip Hang. That game was pretty outrageous. It can't be long, right? But maybe it is. What else? System Shock, haven't finished it. There's a lot of good. Armored Core 2 I'm going to get back to. And then, yeah, later on, I'm going to play through every Call of Duty campaign to commemorate 20 years of Call of Duty. I got to put together the list and start like downloading whatever PC versions I can find. And I have this or custom firmware PS3 that'll carry me through most of them that aren't on PC, I think. Yeah, that'll be fun. But I might come back later tonight. I don't know. Sometimes after I've had a cocktail or two, I get weird ideas and start to mess with MediaTek Live. So, just buy the COD Complete pack on Steam for $980. I think I already own most of them. I should look at that and see what that involves. That might be the... I can't spend $1,000 on COD. Anyway, that's what's going on tonight. I've been wanting to play DJ Hero again, so who knows? I might get all amped up on drinks and then come back and do that poorly. Or I might really want to play Super Mario RPG. Who's to say? I enjoy being impulsive. I guess if I go live again, I'll send a notification on the Discord. So yeah, thanks everybody for watching. I hope you have a great start to your weekend. Hopefully MediaTek will have some we'll give you good vibes in the background. Usher you on your way to taking it easy. Thank you all very much for watching as usual, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye bye.